Are you gonna?
Wait.
Are you? That's gross. Like the ASMR. It's disgusting. So you're gonna talk in the podcast with that in? Does it make you talk different?
No. Sometimes it has less. Yes. Sometimes I have a lisp whenever I talk with it.
Lisp.
Lisp.
It's not that. I've never noticed it though.
Lisp. Talk. Go. Let's go. Roll it.
Wait, it's already rolling. We're already live.
Oh.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Super duper fantastic. I'd hope so. Yeah.
As you will notice, one of our co-hosts or hosts, whatever the fuck he is, whatever the hell, yeah, he's not here. He just left us for a female friend, and that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. She's a nice girl, though. I really like her.
She's tight. She's tight.
Yeah. We went to the gym a few times with her and our other co-host. His name's Enrique, by the way. Enrique, if you're watching this, fuck you.
You're a bitch.
Yeah. But my name's Justin Street.
Chavi, also known as, or I guess Isai Chavez, also known as Chavi.
Yeah. So this is the Barbell Boyz podcast. This is probably our 800th time trying to shoot this because I'm an idiot and I have deleted the previous podcasts that we've recorded. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this guy. Yeah, we shot this. It's like her third or fourth time on fucking shooting one. And yeah, I'm just an idiot. So hopefully this one we can get out there to the people and then y'all can enjoy it for yourselves.
You know what's crazy, bro?
What's that?
People in Alphaland don't know me by my actual name.
Well, yeah, they knew you as Chavi, right?
Yeah, and I didn't really realize that
Mm-hmm.
until Jake told me. So I went over there to sign up for Alpha. If y'all didn't know, Alphaland's a phenomenal, amazing gym that's always fucking packed. So we used to go to Alphalete. Christian Guzman is the owner of Alphaland, anything Alpha, I guess, right?
Pretty much.
And
he's like if you go in the dictionary Alpha, you just flip it and it's like
Christian
picture
Guzman.
Of him. So
yeah. Daddy Guzman is everybody says.
What's up, Pops? If you're watching.
Sponsor me. But so I went up there to sign up for my membership because with the new gyms, new rates and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'm still gonna stay here. So I went up there and Jake's like, man, I tried looking you up. And he's like, I can't find your name. Is it Chavi spelled with an I or a Y? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, is it a Y or an I? I was like, I guess an I, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. I was like, are you looking for my name? He goes, yeah. I was like, that's not my name. So I told him. He's like, oh shit. And then I get that from everybody else too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I ever talk about you to somebody else, I always refer to you as Chavi. I mean, I don't know how that all started, where I even got or wait, did somebody else call you Chavi before me, or?
Yeah, I had an old friend. She used to call me Chavi, but then we had stopped talking, and then nobody ever called me that shit.
Yeah.
And then, so one day we're having drinks, and
yeah. Well, I mean, Isai, that's just such a weird name for me to say, and it's everybody
a beautiful name.
I'm not saying it's not, but it's just not common, and I just me calling you Isai just has never.
What does your name stand for?
What does stand for?
Does your name have a meaning to it?
Justin?
Yeah.
No. So Justin's actually my middle name.
Well,
Justin's not even my first name. My first name is Jeffrey, but I just got that from my grandpa.
So does Jeffrey stand for anything?
No, it's just I'm just named after my grandpa. My grandpa's name is Jeffrey.
So my name is Isai, but it means God of salvation.
Oh no, well that's definitely cap, but.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Y'all probably hear a lot of that this podcast. That's
100%
been our saying lately. So
100%.
Yeah, that is crazy. But no, I don't think Jeffrey has any meaning whatsoever behind it.
What do you think of Alphaland?
Personally, I really want to like it, but it's just I guess the beginning it's just been so packed. And when I can't get a machine, I mean, I like it. I like the vibe. I like the people. It's just there's so many of them. So at the end of the day, you normally go into the gym there to get a good workout in, and I can't sometimes just because it's so packed. Like the other day, I texted you, and it took 25 minutes just for me to find a bench. So I mean, it's kind of annoying, but I'm sure it'll die down. Like today was fine. It wasn't packed at all. I got to everything I wanted to. Had a super good workout.
If you go in the morning, it's usually how the old Alphalete was. It's not too packed. But another reason it also looks so packed, because it's so much smaller, or at least gym 1 is so much smaller.
Yeah, for sure.
So it looks a lot more packed. Gym 2 doesn't look that packed unless it's actually packed. For those that don't know, Alphaland actually has 3 gyms. Three gyms. I can't do it like
3.
This is weird to me, so I do it like this.
I always do it like this. 3. That's how I do 3.
3.
Yeah.
See, I can't. It's just not. I forgot how I did it now. Yeah.
So describe the 3 different gyms to the people watching.
So the first gym is like a very recreational gym. Think of something I would say a little fancier, or I guess you could say like 24-hour.
Yeah.
Or like Texans Fit for the locals. It's something along those lines, just a lot more better lighting, and I would say better equipment. Gym 2 is like the outdoor warehouse gym vibes. It's pretty much original Alphalete, which is freaking amazing. I would try to get all my workouts in there unless it's cold. And Gym 3 is more of like I would say like a boxing / bodybuilders gym.
Yeah.
So they have like pretty much just the necessities. Like they have some dumbbells, they have a flat bench, they have a squat rack, and a couple other machines and some cardio machines. Like
I actually haven't even been in Gym 3
cables
yet.
machines.
Yeah.
It's very bare minimum. I actually went up there to get a chest pump the other day. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially because it was raining outside too, so it kind of like felt good. It was weird.
So which gym are you mostly in?
I like to be in Gym 2 as much as possible, but if it's cold, I'm in Gym 1. So like me and Danica, we worked out in Gym 2 yesterday. It was cold, and like I didn't break a sweat at all until we went inside. Hey, but yesterday's leg day was stupid.
Tell me about it.
So my girl Danica lifts.
Shout out Danica.
Yeah, we got together and got a workout in. So we started off with squats, and of course, like I was feeling a little tight, so we warmed up with some lunges, and then what?
Pause.
Pause. Anyway, so yeah, we started off with some squats. I went pretty heavy. I got my top set was 365 or 365. I want to say what it was. Squat that hoe twice. It felt good form and everything, bro. Beautiful. Yeah. So after squatting, like we worked our way up and then worked our way back down, and then she fucked me up because the last set she was like, I think I had 1 plate on each side, or like maybe a plate and a 35, and she was like, rep it to 20 to 30 times.
That's
like,
insane,
fuck.
bro.
So I got to 21, and I was like, I'm done. Like my legs are fucking done after all that squatting, working my way up, going heavy, then coming all the way back down.
Wait. So you were doing 20 reps per set, like in between.
No, just for that last set. So all the way on, we did pretty much a drop set on the way down.
Got you.
And then
that's still nuts though. Like.
So from there we went to was it leg extensions and leg curls. So we did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, as heavy as we can, and then on the 4th set on both machines, we went as heavy as we usually. I wouldn't say any heavier than usual, but pretty much like. Usually on my last set, I'm usually at 130 pounds, around there.
Yeah.
So we started off there, rep that till failure, then go to like 120 till failure, then 110, all the way up, like up the chain, like drop set it to the max, bro. It was, dude, the pump was fucking crazy. Then we went to leg curls, and that sucked. By the end of it, like I couldn't stand. Like I really couldn't stand.
Yeah, didn't you say like you rolled out of the leg extension machine at one point?
With the leg extension, like I stood up and I was like, okay, I got it. I stood up and I went boom. I fell right back down. I caught myself on the mirror. I was like, oh shit. And like I literally had to sit down. Like my legs like were locked. Like I couldn't move them. Like the pump was so fucking crazy, bro, that I couldn't. Like I had to keep my legs straight.
Yeah.
And no matter how much I tried to bend it, I couldn't.
So were you and Danica doing like the same weight and stuff too, or? Y'all had like different weights.
I think we had different weights.
Yeah, but same like sets and reps.
Hey, that female's strong though.
I was gonna say how was she?
Hey, she's strong, bro. I think she was squatting. What was it? I know she had a 45, a 35, and maybe like a 10 on each side.
Yeah.
And I want to say she was repping it, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Danica's an animal, bro.
Beast.
There's just no other way to put it. She's just.
Danica Lives, bro. That's who she is.
Lives. She changed her Instagram name though.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, it's not Danica Lives anymore. I think it's something that's so just used up in like the fitness industry or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody always has like their name fit, something
or
fit,
fitness.
or fitness. Or
Fit Freak Chavi.
Yeah.
So after that, we did leg presses. And so I think come on, we were there for our workout in total was 2 hours. And then so the last one we're like, man, we've been here a minute. Let's just kind of get this one knocked out. And so like I usually start off with 3 plates on leg press, but I was like, she ain't gonna do 3 plates. I was like, cool with 3 plates? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Like 315? 3 plates?
3 plates on each side on leg press. I was like, oh shit. So we went for it, and I think we did. She's like, we'll do our warm up set. We'll do 15 to 20 reps. I was like, okay, cool.
It's like,
so that, like, I was still able to do it. Like, I was a little sore, but I got it done. And she's like, let's throw 2 more plates on each side. And then she was like, we'll go to 15 reps on this. 15 to 20 reps again. I was like, okay. So we did that. And then she took off 1 plate on each set, drop set. Then it was 20 to 25, drop that. Then 25 to 30, drop that. And then eventually we got down to like 2 plates or like 1 plate. And she was like, do it 20 to 30 times.
That's like, nuts, bro.
Fuck. So like I tried it, bro. Bro. Oh no. 1 plate was 10 times, bro. I'm not gonna tell you. By the 8th rep, I was like, I can't. Like I remember shaking my head. I was like, I can't. And I just like I forced it, man.
Was she motivating you? Was she like pushing you?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Me and Danica.
Like, words of encouragement and stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
What are you saying? Like, come on, you little bitch. Like,
not play. Really fucking pussy. No. So, me and her, we've always worked. I wouldn't say we always work out together, but we've had workouts in the past. And every time we work out, it's very good, very intense. Like we're always like on the same level. And I was talking to her because like there's some people that message me like, hey, let's go, like come to the gym with me or whatever. And I don't really like to work out with just anybody, just because I don't want to have to like babysit or like
for sure
show somebody how to do something like all like here and there is not bad, but.
What about the weights? Do you mind like taking off weights and having to move weight around? Does that kind of bother you too?
Yeah. Because like let's say if I'm going for like I'm prepping 315 and you only got 185, then
take all the plates off, put them back on. That in and of itself sometimes can be a freaking workout. So.
Yeah. So Danica, I will always work like bro, and when I could say like
just a beast, bro.
Hey, like she's definitely a good person to work out with. She's very motivating, very pushing, and I mean she's a trainer, so she knows. Yeah. She knows what she's doing. Worked out with her, and then her boyfriend Brian was outside playing basketball.
Is he good?
Crazy. It was pretty good.
He's a hooper? Brian, you a hooper? Let me find out.
Those deadlifts helping with that jump, bro. Yeah. And today, just terrible workout. It was fucking terrible, bro. I would say, so I went into the gym today, and I woke up, and I was like, first off, Alexa woke me up, right? Alexa, Echo thingy, whatever. So she woke me up. I did not know what the fuck was going on. I just heard music playing, and like I knew it was my alarm, but like I couldn't. I wasn't registering anything.
It's like one of those things where it's like you hear your alarm go off, and sometimes you think it's a dream, but it's like actually your alarm going off.
No, so this like it went off, and I've had that before.
Oh, okay.
But like this time, like I woke up and I knew it was an alarm.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to say Alexa stop because I think you stopped the alarm, right? Uh-huh. But I couldn't I was like, what do I need to say? Like I can't bring the words. Like I was just like my mind was everywhere, bro. But where it needed.
Like you woke up like in a panic.
Like in a sense, like in a panic, yeah. But like I also didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like I knew what the.
What does that mean though? Like when you wake up, you just wake up in the morning and you're.
I guess in the way I woke up, I just wasn't prepared. Like it just threw me off. Like I don't know, bro. Like when I say I woke up, it's like I didn't have a fucking brain, bro. I couldn't have said you could have asked me what my name was. I'd have been like, I don't fucking know.
That's weird. I don't think I've ever.
Like I couldn't like I was like I need to turn it. I need to tell it to turn off, but I don't know how to. Not that I didn't know how to do that, but I couldn't. Like I just couldn't get the words out. Like I was still asleep. Like you know. Anyways, so that's the point. Woke up and I woke up to like 20 messages from this guy saying, "Hey, get up, let's go to the gym, whatever."
Go to the gym, baby.
Good guy.
Get up.
Good guy.
Someone's got to be motivating around here.
So that happened. So I woke up and I was like, man, I don't feel like taking pre-workout. And I was like, I don't even feel like drinking an energy drink. Like, I just don't want to put anything in my body right now. And I was like, fuck it. We're going to go to the gym, get it done. So, like, on the way over there, like, I noticed, like, I'm not completely hyped like I usually am. And I was like, it's okay. Like, we're just going to push through it. It's going to come while I'm there. So I started doing some benching and, like, it felt good, and like I was slowly starting to get into it, but then I noticed once I started picking up the 70s and 75s, like I started getting like a pinch right here, like my trap, and I was like, oh fuck, it's like my trap shoulder area. I would say mainly my trap. And it's like I'm benching it, and like I'm trying to like get into it and focus on squeezing, and all I'm focusing about is my damn shoulder.
Yeah.
And so it's chest and shoulder, so I usually superset my shoulder movements with my chest. and I couldn't, bro. Like when it just threw my whole workout off.
Yeah.
And then between that, all the machines or at least the cable machines I needed were being used. Like I just couldn't get it. And then my cardio was actually the best part of my workout.
Yeah. I mean, I just got done with that shoulder injury that I had. What it was, I have no idea, but I know it's when you have a shoulder injury, it's so annoying and just super demotivating because you want to lift and like you want to push past it, but the more you lift, and was your pain one that like it wasn't painful enough to get you to stop doing the exercise, but it was enough to make you uncomfortable and not like push yourself the way you normally do?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's exactly how mine was. It is so annoying because then the next time like your chest and shoulder day comes up or whatever, you're going to want to work out and you're going to want to do it because you think your shoulders feels fine, but then you're going to work out, you're going to pick up the dumbbells and it's going to go back to the way it was, and it's going to
suck. I was thinking, I was like, maybe it's because like I switched it up because I started doing barbell because I'm like really starting to get into like strength training, and I'm trying to find my balance right now with that, but I'm trying to incorporate more barbell movements. And so I don't know if I may have tweaked it doing a barbell movement, but I know every time I'm doing a barbell movement, I always focus on my technique and my form before I even lift up the bar, like, you know, arch and all that shit. So I really don't know what it was, but it was tragic and I fucking hated it. It was also...
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was like, it was also a very, I guess a humbling, we can go with the humbling for lack of words.
Your injury was a humbling
humbling experience. Just because like I feel like every time I go to the gym, I'm always so motivated, bro.
Yeah.
Always fucking motivated. Now I don't need an energy drink. I don't need pre-workout. Like I'm good. And then even if I just...
You just running off vibes.
Like running on vibes, bro. Like 100%.
Running on vibes on a million.
Like I would say Alphaland, Alphalete, whatever is the best. Like you can go in there and have a great workout, not worry about anything. Like you have a shitty day, you're gonna run into somebody you know, they're gonna make you laugh, they're gonna push you. The music there, you don't even need headphones. Like it is fucking amazing.
It is definitely a vibe. I mean, there's no other gym I've ever experienced that's anything close to.
Yeah. So when I say like I'm motivated, it's because like I may not be the most motivated, but when I get there, I'm like I'm good. Like it's great. Yeah. But today, bro, I was just like, but it was a good reminder that you're not always to be motivated and that you need to continue to push yourself no matter what. Granted, that's what I did. I still got a good pump in. I still did all the movements I was supposed to do. Maybe I didn't go as heavy as I wanted to, but shoulder didn't want to buck it up even more.
So for like the people watching, what advice could you give them as far as motivation in general? Because I'm sure a lot of people watching don't always have the motivation or the desire or drive, you know, every single day. Because I feel like some people watching us, or they might see like our, you know, they know us a little bit and they know that we go to the gym every day and we love it, we're always quote unquote motivated, and obviously that's not the case. But what advice could you give somebody as far as like motivation?
Like, well, even if somebody who's just, you know what, it just comes down to just doing it, man. It honestly just comes down to just doing it. And I was actually thinking about that today at the gym, because, you know, we're in a new year, so there's a lot of new faces in the gym.
Yeah. And
it's a new gym too, so had a lot of new faces, and it had me thinking, it's like, for the people who, for us, it comes very easy to wake up, go to the gym. Like, it's a routine at this point. As for others, they're like, they want to start taking their fitness seriously, and they're thinking about it, but not really acting on it, or they'll act on it, maybe go to the gym like once or twice a week and like feel okay with that. I think it's just one of those things where you just got to go and do it. And I think at first it's going to suck and you're not going to be very motivated. I think for the first week you'll be motivated. First week, I think everyone's genuinely pretty motivated with the diet, anything like that sort, right? After that first week, I think motivation dies for a lot of people, a lot of beginners, I would say. But you just...
Why do you think that is?
I think it's all the hype, bro. Like, I think people get impatient.
That's what I was gonna go with too.
So impatient,
just impatient,
because they want to see.
Yeah, they want to see the progress instantly. But
yeah, and it's not like that.
You got to be in it for the long game, man. I mean, there is such thing as newbie gains. If you're, you know, completely new to lifting, your body does change pretty quick. I mean, you're gonna build muscle, lose fat, all at the same time, which is great. But
But then once that progress slows down,
yeah, exactly.
That's whenever it starts becoming a thing. But I think it just, like I said, just go in there and do it. Stay consistent with it. Learn to be consistent with it. Be hard on yourself. Like, I need to go. I'm a fucking fat fuck. I need to go.
Just call yourself a fat fuck.
I'm sorry. That's what I do. So you do that, and then I think as you go, for one, as you see your body change, you'll become very motivated, more very driven. Like, oh, I want to go because I want to see this, or like, oh, look, there's a new vein. Like, yeah, that's fucking tight, and then it all kind of builds off of that. Yeah. But even when the motivation isn't there and you're just not really feeling it, I think it just comes down to. That's just. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
I think it comes down to having a goal and just wanting to achieve it. It just, at the end of the day, it has to be something you want, because you're never always going to be motivated. You're never always going to have the desire. It's just a matter of making the choice.
I would say that.
I mean, it literally comes down to a choice.
So I would say that, and having a love for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because I don't know about you, but I love it. Like, yeah. I do. I really do. I think Bradley Martin was talking about that. I think today his video, he was talking about like how his father passed and like he was going to the gym to kind of avoid his feelings.
Yeah.
And then while he was there, he's like, man, I actually really like this stuff, and I think he fell in love with it, and that's why he continued to do it.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's a big stress reliever to me.
And I think that goes beyond the gym too. I mean, that's in your career. I mean, in life in general, finding something that you love. If you do genuinely love something, whether that's gym, career, life, whatever it is that you're pursuing, if you love it from like more than just a surface, area, then it's super easy to be motivated.
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes it's just like I would say it's definitely the people that make you want to go to, because I don't know that they'd hold you accountable, but it's kind of reassurance. Like, I'm gonna go and have a good time. Like, dude, like Jake, he was spotting me the other day. I can go over there and they're gonna push you. They're gonna motivate you. You're gonna find somebody like Justin. Sure. Like, we very rarely actually work out together.
Yeah.
Like, very rarely, but we still push each other to go. So like, you'll find people like that are like-minded individuals who want to see you. I would say that there's some definite dope ass people at Alphaland that want to see you like make progress just as much as they want to make progress.
Exactly. Which is amazing.
It is great, and you can't say that about any other gym.
Yeah. Me and you, we're more motivating towards each other, not on the working out aspect, but definitely the dieting, because obviously we live together. So like literally in the morning, we use the same scale and we weigh ourselves, because right now we're both trying to lean out and lose weight. So literally every morning we'll get on the scale, and we have like a smart scale or whatever. So there's an app on our phone that we use. And so we'll like screenshot our weights every morning and send it to each other. Like, we'll send our macros and stuff to each other. So that's kind of how like me and him, we keep ourselves, we hold each other accountable for our progress.
Yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of the times it's like we're either super on point every day with holding each other accountable, and we're like sending our weights, checking in every day. Obviously we talk every day all the time because we're roommates. But when we're off, bro, we're fucking off.
Yeah, that's right. We can never have an in-between. It's either we're going out drinking, having a good time, or we're strict on our macros and everything.
Yeah, and we're like at home, like not doing shit. Like,
that's crazy.
It's just crazy how our lives change when we're like on our shit, and then where we're just like living life and kind of enjoying all the fruits of it and everything. Yeah. It's a complete.
So think about it. Whenever I lost all that weight the first time, I lost all that weight. We were for 3 months, bro. We didn't have a life.
Yeah. No.
3 months, like, hey, bro, let's play COD. COD. That's all we did,
because it kept us in the house.
Kept us in the house. Saved a shitload of money. Like, wasn't going out spending it, you know. It was great. I leaned out. Felt good. Felt great. And then we went to
Puerto Rico.
Oh, we went to
Rico. It started in, you're right. We started in New Orleans.
That happened, and then it just kind of, since your birthday, it just kind of went downhill. And then like we got on it again, and then Puerto Rico. I think one day in Puerto Rico just threw us completely off.
It did.
And then we've been kind of like working on it, not working on it, working on it, not working on it. Like, hey, we're gonna stay strict. Hey, I'm gonna go get some margaritas.
Yeah, it's mostly him though. It's mostly this guy. Like, he'll be getting off of work and he'll send me a text message like, "Hey, let's get margaritas."
Margaritas is all me, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, let's go.
I'll take the hit on the margaritas, bro. Yeah. I love me a good.
But hey,
margarita.
since the new year started, we've pretty much
been killing it, bro.
Been on point. Yeah. How much weight are you down since when you started?
5 pounds.
5 pounds.
5 pounds. As of this morning.
Yeah. I started at 200 and I'm at 195 point something. So yeah,
it's gonna be crazy because like I know right now I'm dropping a lot of water weight.
Yeah.
So like it's cool.
Yeah.
But I think once again, progress, once that scale slows down,
yeah,
it's going to be real hard. It's going to be a mind game, because then that's when your weight starts fluctuating a little bit, and you got to work with that. And
it's funny because we know that the scale doesn't mean everything, and we know weight fluctuates based off so many different things, and you shouldn't pay attention to the scale every single day and make the scale the end all be all.
Move the mic closer to your face.
Because there's, so many variables and stuff like that goes into your actual weight. So I know a lot of people say you should just weigh yourself once a week on the same day, but I just can't.
What if you have a high carb day the day before?
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I just feel like weighing yourself every day is probably the best option to go by, but don't make it be the end all be all.
Yeah,
I think that's hard for the both of us.
I think you should weigh yourself I think you should weigh yourself every day to hold yourself accountable, in the sense of, because if you the scale's gonna reflect that.
Yeah.
If you don't get a lot of sleep, my case, because fucking night shift, the scale's gonna reflect that. But as long as you're consistent with it, your weight might go up and down, up and down, up and down, but it's slowly gonna go up, down, and back up, but a little bit less than that last time it was up, and it's gonna slowly make its way down.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But I know once it gets there, it's gonna be hard. So, speaking of that, speaking of diets, Evan from the gym, the guy I was showing you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess he's a fitness coach. I did not know this. And so I followed him on Instagram. And so he posted this thing, which I almost broke my diet the other day. Almost. I almost went in for that bag of hot Cheetos, man. I was I'm hungry. It's right there. It's so easy. So I'm going to read you what it says. Food is such a temporary pleasure. You can have that instant gratification when you eat a cupcake and it tastes good, but you forget about it 5 minutes later. Or you can delay that satisfaction for a much greater reward when you take your shirt off at the beach, feel incredibly good about yourself. And so really what I pulled out of that was the instant gratification, but once you have it, it's done.
Yeah.
And they take your shirt off, look like a beast, so I was about to grab that bag of hot Cheetos. I was like, I can maybe fit it in my macros, but knowing it's not really macro friendly.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I had saw that, and I remembered it. I literally saw 20 minutes before the bag of chips, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. It holds such a great value, because even at work, the other day I was eating my my prep. There was literally cookies right in front of me. It was right there, and the whole time I was like, I can just eat one. Nobody would know. Yeah. Nobody. I want to tell Justin.
You won't see it on the scale, right?
I want to see it on the scale just a little bit.
Up,
right? I work out hard enough. I can justify
That's crazy, though, because you say that, because there's so many, when you get to that point of, dieting, you've been on for so long, your mind will make up any excuse it possibly can to, justify the reason why you're going to fuck up.
Exactly. You're I'll just work out harder tomorrow.
In the world. There's so many excuses you will make up.
I do 5 more minutes of cardio.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, the shit that your fucking brain, comes up with to just try to justify what you're doing, and it's horrible.
I'll tell you, this is what I did.
I'm so guilty of all this, by the way. I'm not just saying this. I am so guilty of all this.
So I've been dieting 7, 8, 9 days straight.
Since the first of the year.
A little bit before the first, no?
Well, that's when I started. I thought we started at the same time, but
so yeah, I haven't had a cheat meal or nothing. And I've been really into sweets. Or before my diet, I was really starting to get into sweets again.
Yeah.
And so I was like, maybe if I smell the cookie,
no, you did not.
it'll get rid of it.
All right, we're back. What were we talking about?
So the key to the diet is just holding yourself accountable and knowing you're doing it for a bigger purpose, right? But you don't want to sacrifice too much of your living, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So let's say right now. I joked around with the idea of going to go get Pablo's, because we both really like Pablo. We should go there, always get the fajitas and margs. If you haven't had the mango margarita, highly
No salt,
recommend.
no sugar on the rim.
No salt, no sugar. Shout out to Max. We joked around getting it today, and I just said it to kind of test where he was at.
Yeah.
And he was like, no. I was like, okay, cool.
It was an instant no. I was like, no, not gonna happen.
But let's say tomorrow it was John Doe's birthday. Right? And they invited us to a dinner. Well, I would go to the dinner, but I try to keep it as clean, macro friendly as possible, right?
Yeah. I feel like anywhere you go, it has to be at least one thing that's semi macro friendly. Obviously, unless you're going to frozen yogurt or ice cream dessert, shop or something, but
let's see. Chick-fil-A has the chicken sandwich, cool wrap.
Yeah.
Chipotle, everybody rice, don't get the guac. Don't get the sour cream.
Yeah.
Don't get the cheese. Don't get the corn. Maybe sometimes a little bit of corn.
Yeah, it's
not too much. Let's see, where else?
But I feel like anywhere. I mean, you can go to any Mexican restaurant like a Gringo's or La Casona.
What about for those that don't know?
Well, that's what I'm about to explain. I mean, you can go to pretty much any restaurant and you can find something on the menu that's semi-macro friendly, something that's low in calories, high in protein. I mean, you can get chicken anywhere, you can get steak, you can get beef. Granted, some of that's going to be a little bit fattier than what you would normally buy at a grocery store. I'm not saying it's the healthiest thing, like you're still going out to eat, but there's a difference between getting those things on the menu and then just going all out and getting like your Alfredo pastas and stuff that's like super loaded in carbs and fats and
keep it anabolic, baby.
Yeah, go to Texas Roadhouse, eat fucking the whole roll of bread baskets with the butter, cinnamon and stuff.
And
like,
get extras.
Yeah, exactly. Eating the peanuts off of the fucking table and so, just you have options.
So for me, it's a little different. So I'm kind of more or less on like an anabolic diet where I just really focus on my carbs or my calories and proteins. Yeah. And like for those that don't know, Remington James is actually a YouTuber, and he films a bunch of anabolic meals. So he'll show you like healthy alternatives to make certain meals.
But there's just so many different things on because he has a cookbook. And there's so many things. So, like, if we sat here and tell like, the people what we eat. What do we eat? Pizza, chili cheese fries. Wings.
Hot dogs.
Yeah. So, we eat all of these things, but you have to understand the ingredients that we're using to make these meals with. They're healthy alternatives. So, you have your regular shredded cheese, but the healthy alternative to that is the fat-free shredded cheese, which is way lower in calories, higher in protein. And then you use... the regular tortillas are fine because carbs are not your enemy, I promise. Just don't have too many. Know how many you can have and fit into your macros. But the 96.4, which is 90, what did the numbers even stand for?
I think it's like 96% meat and like 4% fat.
Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure.
Nonetheless, it's leaner meat. It doesn't have so much fat in it. So there's alternatives. So like we eat the 96.4 lean ground beef, but there's options to have like 70-30 or 80-20 or something like that. So there's healthy alternatives to everything. You just have to actually do a little bit more research and actually look at the labels when you're purchasing all the ingredients off the shelves. So
I remember what I was going to say. So I found that Torchy's is my go-tos on my first days off.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, I actually work night shift. And so I usually wake up about 1 o'clock. Let's say like today was my day off, right? So I woke up at 1 o'clock.
PM, right?
PM. I wake up at 1 p.m. I'd have maybe 6 hours of sleep. Mm-hmm. Wake up at 1 p.m., go to Alphaland, be there by 2. Lately, I've been noticing I don't get out the gym till about 5. It's a little overkill, but both times that I've been doing this so far, I've been working out with somebody. And, like, of course, we're talking and everything, too, meeting people. So we're not just throughout the workout. Like, we kind of talk, kind of just do our workout, but kind of minimize the talking. But afterwards, we're hanging out, chilling, talking to everybody else. So I don't leave the gym till about, like, 5 o'clock. So between the hours of 5 and, like, 2 a.m., like, I got to get all my macros. And, like, 2 a.m. is just a number I came up with because I don't eat, like, past that. So between 5 p.m. to 2 a.m., like, I got to get 1,800 calories in, right? Yeah. So I'll go to Torchy's now. I'll get me 3 brush fire, no sour cream. No sour cream, what else? There's no sour cream, right? Yeah. 3 brush fire, no sour cream, and the chicken fajita with no sour cream, no cheese. And it puts me like right at 1,000 calories and like 79 grams of protein. Yeah. Which probably not, it's kind of lower on the protein end for 1,000 calories, but yeah, I think it's still pretty good. So between that and then I'll eat again about 1 in the morning and something high in protein. And that's what I did the other day. I had the spaghetti and I hit that and a protein bar and it worked out phenomenally.
What else can we get into that's not gym related or diet related? I guess we could talk about my recent breakup, huh?
Yeah.
I don't mind getting into it. Do you have any questions for me about?
I know everything already.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I would think only what you shared.
Yeah.
But I think that was all that needed to be said.
Yeah. Okay, we won't get into that then.
So, what attracts you about a girl?
What do you mean? Like, what am I attracted to in a girl?
Yeah.
Is this physically or like?
We'll start with first contact, physically.
Oh, so pretty much what you're asking is what's my type?
Yeah.
I don't have like a type.
Okay, so but there has to be a go-to that. So for me, I always look at the ass. Okay, obviously.
Absolutely.
But
wait, ass or titties?
Ass, 100%.
Okay, gotcha.
100%. But besides that, like, I always look at the smile.
Yeah.
The smile is like, I wouldn't say it's a make or break thing for me.
It's definitely a make or break. A smile, like their teeth.
Like if they're throwing gang signs, like okay, it's probably a break. But like if you have like straight, probably white teeth, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. It's so fucking attractive. Between that, the smile, and eyes, I think that's like the first thing four things I look at.
I would say for me, it's more of the physique overall. Obviously, I'm into fitness and stuff like that, and I would like to think that I look half decent. I put like a lot of time and effort into myself to look a certain way, and I just want somebody who puts a little bit of time and effort. I'm not saying you have to go to the gym 5 days a week. I'm not even saying you have to go to the gym at all. My ex-girlfriend didn't work out at all. Looked like an absolute fucking rocket. But yeah, just take care of yourself, present yourself well. I used to, but
should we call her?
Yeah, I should actually. Damn. Hey Nancy, if you're watching this, I love you. But
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I just want somebody who actually takes care of themselves. I want them to have a nice built physique. Definitely has to have, a nice ass for sure. I'm an ass guy, so that's always a plus.
It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be nice.
To. Yeah, just it's more about the shape, if anything. Yeah, it doesn't have to be big. Just have some shape. But besides that, definitely just the face. I mean, I want to look at an attractive face, obviously. I mean, I feel like that's...
You can wake up to it the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. So, and obviously, I'm just speaking about somebody I would date. I mean, if I'm just, trying to hook up or like, some chick I met on Tinder or something like that, my standards, lower themselves a little bit if you're just a hookup, but,
How do you determine if someone's just a hookup? Like, okay, let's say... Well, I guess...
So what's the difference between, like, a hookup and a wifey?
Yeah, to you.
To me, it's less about them and it's more about me and my mindset. I have to be in a position to want to settle down with somebody and actually take them seriously and actually want to date them, which I thought I was ready to with Nancy, but I don't think that I am at this point anymore. Only because I have my own goals right now and I have things that I want to accomplish in my life, and I feel like dating somebody or having a girlfriend definitely hinders me from getting to where I want to be at this point, which that was exactly what was happening with her. I mean, I was going out, drinking, eating, and obviously one of my goals is my fitness goal.
Spent a lot of nights in a dark room.
Yeah.
My best friend wasn't there me.
Yeah, and I mean, I have like financial goals that I want to meet this year, and dude, absolutely draining my fucking bank account. So
too bad.
Yeah, so just a combination of those things. I'm just like, and I'm just selfish right now. I just want to do my own thing, and
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so for me that's what it is. Like I've told you before, I never treated anybody as good as I treated Nancy before. So I thought at the time that that's what I wanted, and I treated her in that way, which I kind of regret doing because now I feel like I kind of, hurt her in a way. But at the end of the day, that's a longer story, and it's definitely not all my fault. So I'll take a little bit of my blame. I'm pretty good.
I'd say that too. So I'm freshly out of, well, not freshly anymore, right? I'm out of a relationship now. And I would say that too. I think I'm not even looking to be with anybody. I'm just really like focused on myself, doing what I do. And I would say now feel more like, especially at the gym, my workouts used to be 45 minutes to an hour.
I remember that.
And like it's always because like, oh, like we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do that, or so whatever. Now it's like, I'm here. I got nothing better to do. I'm here all day, baby. And Alphaland's very much that place you can spend all day at.
Literally just chilling.
They have everything there.
Yeah.
And so like now I take my time, make sure I get my contractions, take my rest. Like it is what it is. They're an hour and a half, 2 hours usually with my workouts. And it feels good. It feels good just to focus on yourself for that time, and just have your self care, I guess. Right?
Yeah. So wait, are you saying that's one of the reasons why you didn't like stay at the gym that long? Is because you were in a relationship and like
No,
they
not
wanted you back?
No, not that at all. So back then, like 45 minutes an hour is like all I really.
Because
wanted
yeah, I remember you used to tell me like when we first like started talking about gym and stuff, you were like, I hate being in the gym longer than an hour.
Yeah,
which kind of blew my mind because I was like, bro, I love being in the gym. Like, what do you mean?
Bro, like it just took so much time out of my day, and I was like 2 hours. Oh my god, I'm such a tight schedule. I don't know why, but it was that. But then it wasn't only that. It was just like if we had something going on or she was getting off work early, like I just wanted to be there, like whenever she was home, shit like that. Yeah. Now it's just like, for what?
Yeah. And it's cool like not having to like answer to somebody or have to constantly like, I shouldn't say entertain, because if you're dating somebody or that's your girlfriend, you shouldn't feel like you have to entertain them. But it's cool to talk to somebody when you want to talk to them and like
on your own terms.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Just doing things like on your own terms and when you want to do them is actually pretty nice. I definitely missed that in my past relationship.
On your own terms.
Yeah, just doing things on my own terms. And maybe right now I'm just too selfish to be in a relationship, which I don't think is a bad thing. So, do you think you'll ever try to pursue like another relationship anytime soon, or are you just gonna kind of take a break?
I don't even know. So I'm not even thinking of being in another relationship anytime soon.
Yeah.
For one, I don't think that's what I want right now, and I don't think that I want to be in a relationship. I think I'm enjoying the fruits of being single, just not having to answer anybody, going to do what I want when I want, gonna get drunk on a fucking Tuesday night, not getting bitched out about it, just like kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's just nice. It's just nice to focus on myself, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm not like rushing anything. I'm not talking to anybody like that. It's just more of just doing me.
In your past relationship, how were you and your partner with like y'all's privacy? Did y'all have privacy in the spectrum of like, say like going through your cell phones? Because this is an issue. The reason I'm bringing this up is because me and my ex had an issue with going through each other's cell phones. So when I first met her, I told her from the get-go, like day one, we were like getting to know each other and stuff like that. I was like, you will never ever go through my cell phone. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I would never want to go through your cell phone. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you should trust them, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Of course, in the beginning, you're telling the other person everything they want to hear, right? A few weeks go by or whatever, and me and her were just chilling, hanging out, and she's like, if I asked you to go through your cell phone, would you let me? And I looked at her, and I was like, no. And she kind of like had like this look on her face, and I could tell like she was upset. And I was like, I already told you from day one, like that'll never happen. And she goes, well, yeah, I just think, things have changed between us since then. And I just feel like if you have nothing to hide, then you would let me go through it. And I'm like, yeah, things changed between you and me from like our emotional like connection with each other. But that has nothing to do with like my privacy. I was like, it's an iPhone. It's not we phone, us phone. It's iPhone. It's for me. Mm-hmm. I have conversations like in my phone and things that you don't need to see. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with like being shady or hiding something. It's just there's certain boundaries that I've set in the beginning of us like talking, and now like I'm not changing that. So we got into like a big ass argument and fight about it, and that was kind of the breaking point for me in our relationship. That's when I was just done, because there's obviously a few other things that we had issues with, but that was just. So what is your opinion or perspective on that?
So I think that's a boundary that if it's gonna be set, needs to be set before the actual issue. Like I think you did right by going about it that way. As far as me and my ex, like we never went through each other's phones. We wouldn't like, I want to see if she cheated on me, like go through it or anything like that, or it wasn't it's more of a sense of trust. Like I'm not gonna I trust you. I'm not gonna go through your phone. Now if she's like, hey, let me see your phone, I'm gonna look something up. Your phone, like in that sense, if she sees something, she sees something. But I think that sort, like like, oh, let me go through your phone. Let me go see if you're talking to AB and see, like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a huge no for me personally. Just because like I like my privacy too. Now, if you want to be like, hey, like let me look something online, my phone's dead. Here you go. Like if I give it to you, then it's different. But for the sole purpose of searching through my phone, no.
Yeah. And I feel like I don't feel like it's that bad of a thing if you're wanting to go through my phone because you saw something. If a notification popped up on my phone or a message from somebody you're concerned about or we've already had a previous conversation about, if there's something that you see that you're worried about and you want to see, then yeah, I will give you the phone so you can make yourself just look dumb for thinking whatever you saw was something important. But this was a situation where it was completely random. She had no rhyme or reason to even want to go through my phone. Just, hey, if I asked you, what would you say? And then it was like, no. So that's over and done with. I just kind of wanted to get your, yeah. I just think it would be nice. I just think it's funny how, yeah. But
shout out to Michelle.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get your.
No, I don't think. I think that's okay. Since we're on that topic, what are your red flags?
Red flags. I have quite a bit of them, but I shouldn't say quite a bit of them. That sounds kind of rude.
Okay, I shouldn't say what are your red flags. I mean, like, what are the red flags you look for?
Definitely one of my red flags is people that are just ungrateful or women that are ungrateful. Because, like I said before, when I'm dating somebody or I'm pursuing them and I'm genuinely interested in them, I treat them very, very well. Like, I do everything for them. I will go out of my way. I buy things, pay for the dates, open doors. You know, I'm a gentleman in the most gentleman way you could ever think of. Honestly, a big thing for me in regards to being grateful is simply just saying thank you. And I feel like that's such an like underrated thing, but it's so important to me because a lot of women don't. They don't say thank you.
You know what's a huge flex and power move for women?
A huge what?
Like flex and power move.
Oh, what's that?
Like I would like, you'd be at 5 and it's gonna make you a 10. You pay for the fucking tab. That'd be fucking crazy.
That would be nuts.
Like, it's not. How do you say? Like, I don't expect you to pay the tab. If I take someone out, like I'm paying for it.
Wait, are we talking about the first date?
No, first date guy always pays.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say.
But let's say like you and this girl's been like going at it for a little bit, hanging out, whatever, and you usually pay for everything, but she's like, "Hey, I got this.
Let me get it this time." Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like a bitch, but I'm gonna be like, I'm your bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Which is okay with me.
Hey, bro, that's crazy. Like, it just feels so good, man. Like, I don't know. I've had my ex pay for me, and I was like, shit, okay.
I feel like it's just because we're not used to stuff like that, you know. As men, we're expected to be a certain way, expected to provide and protect, you know. That's kind of like our biological makeup or whatever. So, and with women, especially if they're like, you know, a beautiful, there's so many guys out there that will just give them literally whatever they want. All they have to do is show up and look good. And that's their validation. That's how they get what they want. With men, you have to provide something. You have to, you know, do more than just show up and be there and look good. Like, no.
So I was talking to a friend. So I was telling her, like, when guys are on Tinder, they just swipe. Like, it's like first look, right? Just first appearance, looks good, swipe.
Yeah.
Looks good, swipe. Looks bad, not a good quality photo, swipe.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like that. But with girls, I feel like they actually take their time, open it up, read it. Like,
read the bio.
Thing is and all that stuff. And then they make a judgment off of that.
I feel like it's so hard to tell, though. Like, how do you tell if someone's a nice guy from just looking at, like, a Tinder photo or a bio? I feel like your bio can say quite a bit about you.
I'm just here to fuck. Period.
I wish you could put that, and I wish it was acceptable, but it's not. It's just not.
I feel like somewhere, somebody has that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, but they probably get no bitches.
Like, hookups only.
Hookups only. Because you always see the
I
ones
wonder
that
if
say
a
no
guy,
hookups.
like Christian Guzman, I'm here to fuck. Period. How many sides do you get?
But you have to understand that guy's like a high value man. Like, the guy has money, multiple businesses. He's obviously a great looking guy. He's the alpha of like all alphas. Like, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to prove shit. Like, he just shows up and he's.
Well,
like,
sense of like, so we're tossing around the idea of like what our podcast should really be about because we really have no clue. We were just like, hey, let's start a podcast. We're like, fuck it, let's do it. So we did it. Now we're here. So we're thinking, do we keep it more of a gym podcast? Like, because we know a pretty good amount of people in Alphaland. I wouldn't say all of them. But I think there's some very credible,
I think there's a
highly
lot of
intelligent people we
there's
could
a lot
bring
of people at Alphaland that could bring a lot of value to our podcast for sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously a lot of our life and the things that we enjoy doing revolves around fitness and stuff. So naturally the podcast is going to be, a lot of fitness related stuff, and obviously we want to have guests and stuff on here. So, if you do go to Alphaland and you are watching the podcast and you're interested in like coming on as a guest or something like that, obviously you know where to find us. I will link our Instagrams in the description of the video. Then just shoot us a DM or whatever, and I'm sure we'll be able to get them on.
Yeah, I know there's a couple people already that want to get on.
Yeah, for sure.
Comment down what your goals are for this year, and then we'll go from there.
That'd be dope, yeah.
Right? That way, in a year from now, you can go back, look at it, see if you hit those goals. And we'll remind you. So let me ask you something. With it being a new year, what goals do you have set for yourself, or resolutions? I know there's a lot of people. I'm not a big resolution person, but
yeah.
What is a goal you have for yourself this year?
Right now, my goal, specifically in the gym, is to drop down to 180 pounds body weight. So at the beginning of the year, I started at 200. I'm at 195 now, so I have like another 15 pounds to go. For me, losing 15 pounds is pretty drastic, especially if it's strictly body fat. So if I get to 180, when I get to 180, I'm going to assess my physique from there. And if I think I'm lean enough, I want to bulk because I do want to get bigger. And I've never been able to do like a proper bulk before because this is just me personally thinking this. I don't feel like I've ever been at a low enough body fat percentage to start a bulk, because if I feel like if I started a bulk now, I would literally just look like a fat fuck.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to see the muscle that I'm putting on. It would just be fat. So, just drop down to 180 for now and then kind of go from there. As far as financially, I do really, really, really want to pay off my truck by the end of this year. That was actually my goal last year, but unexpected lawyers and shit like that came up, so that drained a lot of the bank account. But definitely my main financial goal is to pay my truck off by the end of the year, and that's like 18 grand left, so pretty sure that's obtainable.
Damn.
So, because fuck a truck payment, bro. That shit's ghetto. Like, nah.
I love your truck.
I'm good.
So, I went up to 190. Now I'm sitting back at 185, or 184, actually, as of today. I'm sorry. So, in 2021, I learned to push myself and learned to be consistent and learned how to actually diet. So, with all that said, I feel like since 2021, like I hit all like my gym goals. Was hit 315 on deadlifts, did it, and like, yeah, I was that and dropped down to 185, which I did. So this year, I guess I want to hit definitely 5 plates, deadlifts, and squats. And I'm like going off of that. I guess what I was trying to say is I'm finding this new passion to fucking lift heavy ass weight. And
yeah,
like, I know like I would say. There's really no purpose behind lifting heavy ass weight. Like you can still very much achieve your physique and everything you want without doing that. But for me, it's like it's a mental thing. It's like it to me. It like shows me where my progress is if I'm moving forward, moving back, and the rush of endorphins you feel like whenever you fucking drop that. So like when I squatted 4 plates, bro.
Like the endorphins you get when you hit a PR.
Yeah. When I hit it, like I got so like I jumped up, bro. Like I jumped, I was so happy, and I snapped my belt. I was like, yeah, like it felt so good, bro. And just like that, like they're little wins, but they feel so good.
Yeah, for sure.
So definitely 5 plates on deadlifts and squats, and just continue being consistent with that. And then I would like to get down to 170. No, I'm gonna get down to 170. I'm gonna get down to 170 only because I want to maintain around 175. Mm-hmm. Of course, depending how my physique looks like, if I'm not happy, I would go down a little bit more. But ideally, 170, maintain about 175, kind of going maybe a little bulk. But once I'm at that goal weight, I think I really want to start like getting into strength training.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do. I want to get into strength training, but I don't want to do that unless I'm in a bulk.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, your progress is going to be minimalized if you're, trying to
so like
gain
right
strength
now
in a cut.
Yeah, so right now, like, I know my strength's going to decline eventually. So right now, I'm just trying to lift as heavy as I can while I can. And then as I'm going down in weight, my strength's going to go down too. So it's fine. I get it. But I still want to hit those 5 plates. So I'd say that in the gym. And then financially, it's funny because mine was a financial thing too. It's saved a lot more money because I feel like the last couple months I haven't really been saving too much. And I would say I'm not saving too much in my eyes, right? Not compared to what I usually save. So I'm going to do that. And honestly, those are the only 2 goals I have right now. I don't really have much going on in my life right now.
I feel like our lives are pretty routine.
Yeah.
It's like work, gym.
I went to HEB yesterday, and one of my old coworkers, Aziz, he was like, hey, man, you've been killing it at the gym. Like, he's like, what you been doing besides the gym? Like, if you're not at the gym or work, what do you do? That's all you post. And I was like, that's all I do, bro.
That's about it.
I was like, that's it. He's like, you don't play games? I was like, meh. Like,
every once in a while. Yeah, we'll throw some COD in there.
Yeah, like every once in a while. Like, do we go out? Yeah, but we're really cutting that back. He's like, so he was like, you're not drinking or anything? I was like, no, like right now, I'm really trying not to.
Yeah.
And like I told you, Jen, like the family we met in Puerto Rico, they're actually coming down to Houston this weekend, so they want to go out.
It's this weekend?
This weekend.
Oh, shit.
So they want to go out, and I'm just like... I'm just like...
I work this weekend. I'm good.
Yeah, so like, I thought about it. I was
Are you off this weekend?
I'm off this weekend.
Oh.
So I was just like, this is the plan. So...
Just don't eat the whole day.
No,
I'm
kidding.
Don't listen to me.
So I think what I'm going to do, one day, if I do drink one day.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase my protein, like cut the carbs, everything, increase my protein so I can hit my protein goal still for the day.
Yeah. Just load up on protein.
Early
in the day.
Yeah. Load up on protein. And then if I do go 2-3 drinks, maybe 4.
That's cap. You're not going to have 2 or 3 drinks. There's no way.
Not with them, right?
No, definitely not. Like, you're going to drink, bro.
I'm going to hold myself to the standard. 3. Yeah. Ask me on the next podcast.
Yeah.
3-4 drinks. But what I'm going to do is take my water, or get some water, vodka, and get a Mio. And that's all I'm going to be drinking all night. Just water, vodka.
But what if y'all are like at a club or something, or at like a bar? You can't just walk in there with your own drink.
No, like I'm going to order water and vodka. And
you're just going to bring the Mio with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean...
Yeah. I mean, that's probably going to be your best bet.
Yeah. Get either that or Ultra.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm going to track it to the best I can. And I'm really, like... I was telling Vlad, I was like, dude, I want to go, but...
Yeah.
Like,
is Vlad going?
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be nuts. I'm going to miss out.
Stay
tuned for the next podcast. We're going to hear Chavi's fucking story about how he got blacked out drunk. And, yeah, I had to come pick him up because he was going to get arrested, all those good things.
Oh, shit.
So.
It's all right. I think I'll do good because I would say now, like... I've been invited, like, fucking Juan and Alex invited me to go out to the house party the other night.
I feel like we get invited, like, a lot of places to go out and, like, drink and eat and stuff. And then we're kind of just like, we got to, like, find an excuse, like, not to go. No.
You know what's crazy? Like,
sometimes we just fucking say no. Like,
yeah,
sometimes we're like, nah,
no.
We're not going.
But it's crazy. So I would say that, like, Brian and Danica.
Yeah.
And I would say even Robbie. Yeah, Robbie to an extent. Like, we'll be like, yeah, we should hang out. And the first thing we always say, we're just like, yeah, but we're not going to drink. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's I'm like, yeah, like, I'm 100% cool with that. Hey, bro, let's go kick it. Let's go chill. Let's go in the pool. We don't have to drink. And that's what I like about them. Because, like I said, like-minded people.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to force you to drink if you don't want to drink. You don't have to drink. If you want to drink, you can.
Yeah.
But,
they just understand.
They understand. Like, you're cutting, cool. We are too,
Yeah.
It's dope. But I think we end it there.
Yeah, can wrap it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to wrap up the first episode of the Barbell Boyz podcast. If you made it to this point in the video, we appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch us. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with all your friends, your homies, your mom, dad, stepsister.
Grandma.
Only if your stepsister's stuck. But after the first 500 subscribers, we would really like to do a giveaway just to show our appreciation for all the future love and support that y'all are going to be showing us. So leave a comment down of your goals or aspirations that you have for the new year.
Let's manifest them, baby.
Yeah. All right. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Be breezy.